Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here. We're doing another Cube Swiss draft. What do we got? We got Dark Confidant, Sword of War and Peace, Entomb, Goblin Welder's interesting, Grim Monolith is a good mana rock. Better mana rock than Thran Dynamo. Let's see, nothing else. This pack's really not that crazy beyond the Sword of War and Peace and the Grim Monolith. To me, Welder's a pretty cool card with some cards like Memory Jar or something like that. But I think we're just going to take a sword. Pretty tough to deny a War and Peace over this stuff. Yeah, nothing here too crazy. I mean, if I wanted to get my 6 drops faster, I'd take the Grim Monolith. But I like swords. Swords are good. Let's take it. All right. Follow-up pick. Interesting. Huh. Not a super exciting pack either. I mean, Academy Ruins, pretty speculative. Go Over the Throat removal. Helix is, pretty good card. Sarkin, he's good, just not a super exciting pick. Maloku, a reasonable finisher, but once again, not like a super exciting pick too. Man, I don't know. It just isn't a very exciting pack, to tell the truth. I've liked blue a lot so far. I'm gonna take Maloku. Pretty reasonable finisher. Okay. Now we've got the Ready, Manic Vandal, Time Twister. Yeah, I mean, Time Twister is good when you have no cards in hand and your opponent has like 6. Then it's a pretty insane card. Sundering Titan's pretty good. I usually don't play more than 2 colors, so I could see Sundering Titan being really good. Thragtusk is actually insane if we pick up if we can find a reoccurring Nightmare. Thragtusk is just kind of a broken little combo with that. Otherwise, Jace is pretty good. I'm kind of feeling the Thragtusk, to tell you the truth. I actually just like what Thragtusk does for blue-green anyway. And I've gotten really into counter spells in this cube. Hopefully we can find some, but mostly because people just seem to be playing mana rocks and then, pound out a something crazy and fat at like 6 mana. So it's nice to have counter spells. Memory Lapse kind of being the exception. It's not that Memory Lapse is bad. It's not. It's just not the most exciting counterspell. Natural Order is a pretty powerful card for the most part. Solemn, very nice value for the most part. Mirari's Wake, self-only ramp, of course good. I think I can take Natural Order pretty easily. Quite a bit of upside to Natural Order. All right, guess we're just taking the elves here. No blue picks, so blue just might not be happening, but that's all right. I've been playing a lot of blue lately. Stunted growth. Let's take the elves, get some ramp. All right, we can take Hierarch. Typically don't like the ramp decks, but it's nice that we have a sword already to ramp into. In addition, if I'm playing Natural Order, I'm going to need some little dudes to sacrifice to it. It does look like blue's getting cut pretty hard. We haven't seen any blue picks in the last couple of packs. So something to keep in mind. Let's see here. Hero Bladehold. I love that card. That card's good. Oath of Druids. Not good when you got little mana dudes. Damnation's a very strong card. I don't know if I want to play Rock. I'd almost rather go green, white. Hero Bladehold's just a really strong card. I don't mind taking her. She finishes an opponent off in like 2 turns. You get to swing with her twice and your opponent's pretty much done, son. She's good. Smokestack. I think this is actually going to be good. Yeah, when you're playing little mana rampers, I think Smokestack gets significantly better, and I'm not really passing up much of anything. I'm not sure where Scroll Rack gets really strong. I haven't figured that one out yet. I guess like Storm gives you like quick use of spells on top of your deck. I don't know. But let's take Smokestack. This isn't even too speculative because a lot of our guys, we can afford to sack like little dudes or lands while our opponent has to sack more important permanents. So I kind of like it. I do like the Elder. Silverblade's pretty good with Hero Bladehold. Or at least they're in similar vein. I mean, giving double strike to a green dude's going to be good. I do like Yavimaya Elder too. I'm going to take this Silverblade though. There's a lot of... Silverblade's a pretty powerful card. I think it sort of doesn't get a chance enough. Alright, well, Beast Within's a catch-all, but not the most exciting one. Probably could just take a Disenchant. I'd rather main deck that. I mean, I feel like even though Beast Within hits creatures, giving my opponent a 3/3 is kind of a big deal. So I'm going to take a Disenchant, which is much more likely to get main deck a little more easily. Alright, I can take Plow Under here. Plow Under, I imagine, being pretty insane with Smokestack. Alright, Journey. We'll take it over the Hexproof dude. Get a removal spell for cheated in Emrakul's. Kind of nice. And a Stunted Growth. Alright, Stunted Growth and Plow Under. So we're playing that kind of deck. Rampy Disruption. Could be. I don't think we're playing Honor, but leave it alone for now. Alright, so looks like we're playing some sort of green-white rampiness with Smokestack, Plow Under, and Stunted Growth. Alright, I can get on board with this. I would like some card advantage spells, so I got to keep an eye on that. Well, Rofellos is quite good since it's we're already in green, and ramping is going to be pretty nice. I'd like to table the Emiria Angel. Even Iona seems like we could probably cast it. How good is Ancient Tomb? It's good with Plow Under, Stunted Growth, Natural Order. But I'm not sure. I think I'm just going to take Rofellos. Pretty tough to deny. Pretty tough to deny him. Voice of Resurgence, also fine, but more likely to table since it's not like a broken card and it's multicolor. I would like some fixing as well at some point, but for now let's take the Rofellos. See if we can't find some... Jeez. Double Mox pack. Neither of them taken. What is going on? Well, I'm going to take a Mox. I don't pass Moxin. Deranged Hermit's pretty good with Smokestack too. Not a huge fan of Frail Eyes. Which Mox am I taking? Red or black? I think red could potentially have better upside, depending on if we see like a, I don't know, Crater's Claws. Actually, I don't know if that one's in this, but some sort of burn spell with a bunch of ramp. It's possible that could pan out. But yeah, double Mox pass is kind of surprising. Maybe it had a Black Lotus in it. You never know. Hey, Gaia's Cradle's pretty good. What else we got? We got Woodfall Primus and Terastodon, which are also very nice ramp targets. I imagine Terastodon... Well, actually, I imagine Woodfall Primus with Smokestack being pretty crazy. come in, destroy your permanent, my turn, sack Woodfall Primus, comes back, destroy another permanent. I do like Gaia's Cradle quite a bit, but do we have enough creatures to support it yet? Not really. I would like something to get with Natural Order as well. I'm trying to think if I like the Woodfall Primus or the Terrastodon more. I think I like Primus more because it doesn't die as easily, but Terrastodon is more versatile, which is worthy of mentioning. But I think we're just going to take the Primus. It's a nice Natural Order target, especially if you ramp into Natural Order. You can do some pretty dramatic setbacks to your opponent. Alright, I convinced myself. I do like Gaia's Cradle a lot, but it's not a forest either, so not amazing with Raphaelos. It also can't get us white mana for these white spells, but I don't even know if we're going to be able to make the white thing work necessarily. Port, I could see Port being really good. If we're ramping after a Smokestack resolves, then you tap their land. I could see that. Maybe just want the Acidic Slime. We could just be playing a permanent hate deck, which I don't do very much since it's not super proactive, but I'm probably okay with it. I mean, getting all these catch-alls is pretty nice. Otherwise, it's like a Blade Splicer, which isn't super exciting. Yeah, or a Port. I'm going to take the Slime. I like it. Reclamation Sage? Alright, I think we're just getting all of the catch-alls. I could take the Relic, actually. Relic's a nice ramp spell. But I don't know, man. If I have Sage, Slime, Primus, Smokestack, I feel like I can hose an opponent pretty well. Although Relic with Smokestack's pretty nice too. It's really tough to deny Relic, especially for Sage. I guess I gotta take the Relic. I mean, I don't have to, but it is tough to deny a Relic. Getting like turn 3 Acidic Slimes, that's really good. Yeah, I gotta take the Relic. I mean, there's a chance that we table the card I want, but we'll see if it happens. Okay, I mean, Archangel something. Emrakul, huh? Caracas cannot do much for us. Raphaelos bounce. Saves him in a pinch, but not exactly worth it. Fauna Shaman's pretty nice. I like Fauna Shaman. It's not card advantage, but it's nice to increase your card quality. If it's like turn 5 and you draw a Llanowar Elves, it's nice to turn it into something that actually helps you. So I mean, I like Maze of Ith too, but we're going to go Fauna Shaman. Alright, Harmonize seems like exactly what I want, although there is a Progenitus in here, and I've got the Natural Order. That's tough too. It's tough because I love Harmonize, but I think I actually have to go Progenitus because of Natural Order. Plus, because I have Fauna Shaman, I can ditch Progenitus at any time. Yeah, I gotta go Proj. Balance is pretty strong too, but I don't want to sacrifice my Rampers for it. I think I'm just going Progenitus. I don't know if we're even playing white anymore. Certainly not playing Honor of the Peer. But I want the Harmonize too, but Progenitus is a little bit too awesome with Natural Order. Could take Crucible of Worlds. Very, very good alongside Smokestack. Let's see if I could realistically make white not happen in here. If I wanted. Because I have no mana fixing currently. So if I take Crucible, it's really only good with Smokestack. But I still could see maybe a Strip Mine, and I'm not really passing all that much. Birthing Pod, I don't know if we have a curve for it. I'll take Crucible. Alright, so could take the Lodestone Golem. It makes my spells more expensive too, but I feel like because I have the ramp and I'm land destructing, it's more harsh to my opponent. Whereas, I don't know, nothing else in here is super interesting to me. Guess I'll take it. All right, Kitchen Finks, but I think we're all in on this Hermit since we have Smokestack. It's pretty nice. I like Finks too, but we've already got Thragtusk for the old life gain. All right, Terrastodon's pretty reasonable. I guess we can take that. Could also take the Thrun. But I'm a little more interested in this Terrastodon. It's another thing to find that's good with Smokestack, Natural Order. Like, I can imagine Natural Order on turn 2 or 3 and then just nuke all of my opponent's lands. And that's pretty devastating. I'm going to take this Moat because I don't want to deal with it. Can be annoying, even though I guess I have a million ways to destroy it. The Abyss can be annoying, but same sort of thing. I can probably destroy it with a lot of things. Battlefield Forge, not all that good. But whatever. Alright, so no fixing. Mono green. Rafellos looks good. 18 cards. Garrick might be something that I want. I do want some more ramp as well, but I actually need some card advantage. And Garrick is wonderful at that. There's some mana rocks in here. Elves of Deep Shadow is reasonable as a little ramper. I think I'm going to take Garrick. We don't have a 6-drop currently, and I've come to like this Garrick a lot in a deck that just pees its hand out. You really need some ways to generate card advantage. Plus, putting Progenitus in actually combos well with Progenitus and Primus and Terrastodon. And all the creatures in our deck, because they're all green. So let's just take him. Alright, Channel. Channel, I wish I could abuse, but I can't. Somebody's going to abuse it. Goyf, not super impressive. I may just want the Edric. It could be worth going blue for Edric and even Maloku to a certain extent. Although Opposition, also huge upside with Deranged Hermit, but not too much beyond that, just our little mana rampers. The reason I want Edric is because I have the little dudes, and I just like drawing cards. What can I say? Yeah, I think I'm going Edric. Let's get some card advantage stuff going. I'm okay with that. We also have Maloku if I need her. I may not. Wall of Roots doesn't get to attack, but I think I like it more than the Garrick. Although Garrick's pretty cool with Smokestack as well. Bribery is pretty insane. Bribery is going to get you something nutty for the most part, I think. But I've actually got stuff I need to ramp into, so I feel like I need this Wall of Roots. I do. Because I don't have enough ramp right now. I've got Elves, Hierarch, Rafellos, Relic, and that's it. And I've got a bunch of 8-drops, so I've got to do this. Got to do the Wall of Roots. Wild Speaker's an actual ramper. So is Mystic. Metamorph's pretty nice. Predator's actually pretty good too, but may just want the Wild Speaker. It's ramp. It's a 4-drop ramp. I do have a bigger Garrick, I guess. And I do kind of want to get going early. Crucible looks terrible besides Smokestack, which kind of sucks. I don't have any fetch lands. I think I'm going to take the Garrick. I like the Elvish Mystic too, but I think I like Garrick more. Primetime. Yeah, Primetime's pretty sick. Can't deny that. I like the Sword of Body and Mind too. That's going to be Well, I was going to say pretty good against this, but once again, we have like a million ways to destroy it. Yeah, I can't deny prime time. Look at him. Look at him. He just does so much. He's good with smokestack. Two ways to get a sword on turn 2 is also nice, though. And Body of Mind is typically broken if you hit your opponent twice with it. Well, that's how most of the swords go. You hit your opponent twice with them, and they're pretty much done. But I can't deny prime time. It's too good. Well, let's see. Vengevine? I mean, Vengevine's cool with Fauna Shaman. I guess yeah, it's not that good beyond that, though. We don't seem aggressive, which is why I don't really like Vengevine here. But I don't feel like hate picking something either. I guess we already have 23 cards. I'm not going to play a Vengevine. Why don't we? I guess we do hate something. So what's the most annoying thing to deal with? Probably Shackles? Could be Inferno Titan too, but Shackles can be pretty annoying. All right, Kozilek seems like if I had a channel, it'd be good. I do like Wall of Blossoms for card draw, but this isn't a very aggressive format, so 0-4 walls don't do me a whole lot of good. Pretty good with Smokestack, I guess, a little sack outlet. But can I even realistically get to 10 mana? Yeah, I mean, I can. I got Wild Speak. I got enough ramp now to get to 10 mana. And drawing 4 cards is pretty good. All right, whatever. I'll do it. Sylvan Library is good. I think I got to take the Tri-Builder at this point. We just need a bit more ramp. Tri-Builder has the added bonus of also being good with Edric. Not so good with Smokestack, but that's okay. I do like Sylvan Library a lot. That's a good card. It's much better if you have shuffle effects. But I'm going to take the Tri-Builder. I want to ramp more. We need to ramp more. All right, we tabled the elves. I kind of need them. I'm going to play them. Opposition, good enough. We've got Hermit. I mean, I'm probably just taking opposition anyway, so it doesn't matter. But the question is, am I actually going to play it? Probably. I mean, it's such a strong card. Can you imagine opposition Smokestack? Just don't let them do anything. Force Spike. I'm a big Force Spike fan. Angel seems like I don't want my opponent to res that. Spike Shot Elder can be good against us. Take the Angel, though. Night Veil Spectre is pretty annoying. Take that. Encampment, sure. All right, so what are we doing here? We are a Natural Order Progenitus deck that has more than enough fatties. Do we have enough ramp? Let's see. 2, 3, Ruby, sort of. But that just replaces a land in our deck. Do I want to play 17 lands? I think we kind of have to. Typically, I'd like, with this much ramp, typically I could easily see myself playing 16. Well, I'm going to play 16 lands, but I was going to say one less because I have all this ramp. But consider running 2 6-drops, 2 8-drops, and 2 10-drops, and one of which will never cast. I think we can get away with 17 lands, not to mention Smokestack, which is eating up resources on either side. I think we're ditching the Lodestone Golem. I like it, but it's not really part of our game plan. I'm not sure if I'm going to do opposition. It is good with the Ranged Hermit and our little dudes, but not good enough where I think it justifies it being played in this deck. I think I'm going to cut that too. How good is Crucible? You know, it's an okay card. The fact that it's good with Smokestack is cool, but I'm still thinking Smokestack's just fine with what we're doing. We can sack mana elves while our opponent has to sack presumably their lands or ramp artifacts. Meanwhile, we're nuking their lands and other resources and stuff. So I need to make one more cut. Actually, yeah, one more cut. And then we can bring in the mocks. Let's see. So actually, with mocks, we've got four ways to get Sword of War and Peace on turn 2. That might have justified getting that other sword, but I kind of forget what I took over it. I think I took a Wall Roots, or maybe I can't remember. Some sort of ramp spell, I thought, but maybe Prime Time. I already forgot. I like all this ramp we have. That's good. I still think Smokestack rather is pretty good here. The cool thing about Smokestack is, if you don't know already, when it's your first turn activating it, you get to stack it. So you sack a permanent for each soot counter on it, which is 0, and then you put a soot counter on it. So it hurts your opponent pretty quick. And then you only have to sack 1 on your second turn. They have to sack 2. So it's always worse for your opponent, which really does make Smokestack seem pretty good. I mean, destroying your own resources kind of sucks when you've got big fat fatties you want to put out, but I'm still going to do it. Do I want to play Edric? I guess I don't have to. I like Edric a lot, and he's one of our few ways to get card advantage. But it's just not worth it to me, considering I have 0 fixing, 0 fetches to work towards that. I do have a Coalition Relic. I could probably get away, and I could Natural Order or Fauna Shaman or Sakura Tribe Elder. Well, maybe that's enough. I could get away with what? Like 2 islands, Tribe Elder, Relic. So there's 4 sources of blue for my 1 card. Yeah, I guess thinking about it that way, I probably could pretty easily do it. Stunted Growth and Plow Under together, I feel like are pretty insane. But maybe I cut the Stunted Growth. I mean, Smokestack with Stunted Growth is pretty bonkers. And the beauty about Smokestack is you eventually just sacrifice it, which is kind of silly. What is Deranged Hermit doing exactly in this deck? It's for Smokestack fodder. It's probably enough. In retrospect, I do definitely like Edric a lot in this deck. I need him. I just cannot deny any sort of card draw in this deck just because this is one of those decks that's really risky. If I draw all fat or all ramp and have to mulligan, you really want a good mix of the two. Going back, I wish I'd taken the Grim Monolith in retrospect. But that's okay. One more cut. I like all of this. This is tough. Can't be a ramper, although the Elves of Deep Shadow would be the one. But I want it still. I want all this ramp. What's more brutal, Plow Under or Stunted Growth? I actually don't know. I mean, this is sort of resource starves them for a turn or two. Stunted Growth just affects their hand. Certainly don't want to cut any of my fatties. All right, I'm cutting Stunted Growth. I don't know what's better, Plow Under or Stunted Growth. I like them both, but I don't feel like cutting anything else. I guess I could cut Thragtusk. He's just good value. Okay, let's cut the Thragtusk, leave in the Stunted Growth. We'll do that. I still like Thragtusk. I'll bring it in if we play against like red deck, a burn deck or something, but it's pretty good with Smokestack too, but it doesn't matter. I don't need it. So let's play it like this. Oh yeah, of course, we're all green. Let's sort by converted mana cost. Okay, bring in the Ruby, and we're gonna play 2 islands. No, 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 yes. So we have 14 forests, 2 islands, Coalition Relic, Sakura Tribe Elder. So, oh, and Noble Hierarch. So we actually have 5 ways to get Edric. Yeah, he's certainly fine for this deck. Edric is very good in this deck. Okay, how good is this deck? I don't know. I like decks that have some disruption or counter spells or removal, which we don't have too much of beyond, you know, stuff like Acidic Slime and Terracodon, Primus. I thought we had another one too. Maybe not. But overall, I don't know how good this deck is. It seems all right. Natural Order typically is pretty strong, especially when you're ramping into it. But we'll see how we do. Wish me luck. I'll see you round 1.